Hello. Welcome to the Find Everything guide, which has been I haven't been wanting to for a while just because it takes a while, but we're here now. And a lot of people have been asking for it, especially with this update. As we go in, let me make sure I turn out all the sounds and make sure there's distractions. Turn the music down a little bit. Okay, a guide for all 220 things. New route that I made. If you've seen other runs, it's not too different from what we've done before. But there are a couple of things that I found, and I'll go into depth about certain sub areas and how you should be doing them. Before starting, you want to reset that you just want to be in the center of the spawn because when you join into the game, it's randomized. That's not super big, but something I can keep note of. I'm gonna speed through the early game. Honestly, there's not too much like super crazy that's going on. But you want to jump up here, grab this building block. Drop down, you get one squig really quickly. You can just do this with a single jump. Come over to this water wheel. Kingsburg is right here. I'm also gonna apologize. I am kind of tired. It's gonna be a while. But yeah, grab the acorn. You can't climb surfaces with an acorn, so just throw it into the park. Out here and get the satellite. For Factor Rock, you're supposed to run around this tree. But if you stand about here and you just go back and forth over and over, it activates it just fine. After that, you want to go up here, grab Mr. Relatable. I don't know the best time to throw the acorn into the flower pot, but you can just do it now. It's fine. Grab Sandcastle. Pack Rock. This first apple. Yum fruit. Sorry. Happy Flower. And you want to go into Happy Home early with this route. We get the code down early. It's not that big a deal. You can do it later if you really want to. No, because you need... Okay. I'll get that in a second. I recommend after turning on the TV, write down the code in chat so you don't forget it. And then you grab 3rd-degree burns, and then you warp to gym. You got this is required for the 60 we do in the route, so you do need to go here. You can't skip it. After you warp in here, grab the dumbbell and then talk to Capri. Just a basic for text mashing. Spamming spacebar and mouse click is the best way to do it. I think E works too. I can test real quick just to make sure. E does not work. Okay, so yeah, spamming spacebar and click is the best for mashing. After double jump, you grab the last two the dumbbells and yoga mat, and you go out the door. Walk around the gym, grab this second yum fruit, climb on this tree, get this football. Over here for the 3rd yum fruit. In my old route, we would do What's It Woods because it's still relatively fast, but we routed that until later. Up here, build our paintbrush. On the left should be planted object. That's, yeah. There's early routes. Nothing crazy is going on. Just collecting the things that are close at Spawn Hill. Yum Fruit 4, Warp Drive. And you get Caterpillar, Spider, Petite. And then we go into the movie theater. I guess this is the first area where we need to pay attention to what we're doing a little bit. Outside of the actual theater, there are 3 popcorn. That one's first. You can jump onto this and make it over here to get the beverage. If you don't feel comfortable with that, just jump here and do it. It's not that much slower. You drop down for the 2nd popcorn, and then this 3rd one. When we get into here, there are going to be 4 popcorns on this right side you want to grab first. And then I think 3 chalk hearts that you want to get before you go for the rest. You get 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you want to go for 4 chalk hearts actually. And while you're doing this, you can check your thing decks, see if you can get thing mite. I think after chalk heart 4, you get a large brick. You got my animal. There's 4. After 4, yeah, you can go for the rest of the popcorn. You should have plenty of time. I got the 4th one pretty late, so it's a little bit tight, but it's fine. After 5, you have plenty of time, though. For Thing Mite, you just want to keep opening your Thing deck so it has random chance to be on anything that you've collected specifically. So you have about a 10% chance to get it every time you do this at this point. Here I'm actually getting pretty unlucky. There it is. Okay. After Chocolate 6, you will, you want to warp the things perk because we need to get one more yum fruit. So after we grab the 7th one, just have this menu prepped. It's a little bit faster. You don't have to open up a menu to get to Thingsburg. Then you grab the yum fruit and we go back to the gym. And a little bit of reroutes happening here. I guess a tiny bit of them. Before we would wait until we get air dash to get sandbag. It doesn't really matter. It's just sandbag's a little bit finicky. You can just get a long jump. Still relatively fast, but I mean, yeah, this gets annoying. So we kind of just stayed away from it because it's frustrating. After you grab that, go to Spawn Hill. We're gonna be doing some more interesting riding now that we have roll, because the game's gonna be much faster now. So break that wall open, get trowel, go up here. Yeah, long jump against the wall, double jump. That's a good way to get height. With air dash, we'll be able to combine that with an air dash for even more height, which I have in a little bit. Get builder hammer, get man rock, I think rock man. Jump up here, you long jump into here for apartment bear. Climb these trees. I don't know the best way from movement here. It's a little bit annoying sometimes. If you jump on the spring, you can make it up with a double jump. It's kind of hard though. But you do that, grab stone football. Come over here, get snacking raccoon. In here, you want to grab this first mushroom and then go for blue jay. This is something to know. This jump is very difficult actually. If you don't do it in a very particular way, you won't make it most of the time. I didn't even get it. It's quite hard. The best way is if you roll straight and then you turn left. Well, that usually works. It's weird. You kind of have to get a feel for it. It's not 100%, and if you miss it, it's not that big of a deal. If you do get it, come down here, grab this marshmallow. You can long jump up here like this to not go in the pipe. It's a little bit faster. It's not that big a deal. If you missed Ancient Pine Tree, just jump up here, and then you can long jump over to get the street now. And then you can just long jump back. It's not that bad. Afterwards, we're going to be continuing the route that's pretty much stuck since 0.1. Grab boulder, long jump over here, roll off this early, because you need to drop a little bit to get cannon dingles. Up here, grab potato, and down here. That waterfall segment, it's pretty static. You don't need to go too fast on it. You can just jump to that rock, and then usually you'll have a log here that works for you. Come up here, get Wet Owl. And then we're going to be doing this jump. This jump's not that hard if you just take your time with it. You just want to space out your long jump as much as you can, but you want to keep a lot of height. So just... It looks harder than it is. It's actually very simple to do. And once you get the hang of it, it's not bad. I guess to get up here, you also want to long jump into this wall and then double jump. You specifically want to bonk to be able to get as much height as possible. So just get into a habit of that if you ever need, like, lots of height. We do this here. Make sure you don't bonk onto that wall too early, because if not, you'll have to go back over the crossing again, which is kind of slow. During this sparkle time, we're going to be grabbing multiple things. So down there's Fishbone. We have this Marshmallow Cat. And we'll be grabbing Forgotten Relics down there and a Warp Drive to the left of it. That should be everything during it. We tried out combined Sparkle Trials with just normal thing grabbing. This one's not too tight. We have a tighter one later on. You want to long jump into that wall to get a lot of height, like I said. As I said before, we're going to be grabbing this warp drive, get half of the Forgotten Relics while we're here. This timer's a little bit tight, but it shouldn't be a problem. And then you finish this now. If you can grab that. That one's sometimes a problem. Past here, we want to go up here and grab Polite Cat. This gives us a good way to get over here, which will allow us to get Long Cat now. Long jump over here. If you don't feel comfortable long jumping onto this fence, you can always just go around and do it like this. It's not that much. It's not a big deal. You want to climb up here, get this toy mouse. If you long jump from there, you can break this wall most of the time. If you get a feel for it, it's not that bad. I guess that goes with a lot of things. You go up there once. If you don't feel comfortable, you can always just do it from here. If you take damage from that, that's also not a big deal. But roughly, just if you position here and you long jump like this way, and then you aim in, you usually get it. Or pretty normal routing. But the rest of the relics, the sparkle timer, whatever you want to call it, yeah. Go in here, grab those. Okay, you do need a long jump for that. After that, we're done here. For the colas, these all have cutscenes, so you want to activate this early on. The best movement is just long jump up here, the green brick, and then by the time we have that done, this cutscene's not too long, so this will be ready for you to grab. And then you just go there, or go down there, do that again. When you go to this box, grab this lamp. From here, we can single jump up to here, and then we can long jump into this box. This area is pretty simple. You can get up here without going on his nose. I like to just go on his nose just for safety. You want to grab Cloud. And to break him, I like shooting his legs once and then just aim up around his torso. You can always shoot. That wasn't too great, but it gets the job done. From here, you get a good lineup for this falling platform that is a spring. Long jump there, double jump, you get this falling platform easily. Here you can drop the spike. And then you can use this, because we're going to be going down here anyway. Grab player module, grab the warp drive, and we are done for roll. While we're here, we're just going to grab everything in the gym so we never need to come back. As for movement basics, passive movements, you're going to be wanting to do quick jump air dashes into rolls, which gives you a tech roll. This is the fastest movement that you have available to you. You basically want to use whenever you can. Except for certain cases where you might need extra height or very specific setups to do certain things. From there, yeah, I mean, just do the training jumps as you normally would. So I can talk about this real quick. Here, yeah, long jump, double jump will make it. If you're not confident with it, air dash into it, stop, grab this, and then you can long jump over to this ring. Grab these last two gym scooters, gym degree, and then we're gone. There are some more interesting strats here. With rolls, they will prolong if you go off the surface. Like, this is a normal roll length. This is a prolonged one if you go off the surface. This also works for tech rolls. I can get a good example. Like that. So, if you can tech roll off ledges, that's even better. Grab the first dodgeball. For these moving, I don't even know what you call these, but for these platforms, you want to, if you need to get through them quickly, you want to air dash quickly after hitting them with a roll. And I would recommend just jumping through here. And if you want to, it doesn't take that much time, but you can do that, get a tech roll out of that. I use both shifts, so you don't have to like time it super fast with one. But that's completely optional. It's completely fine just doing this. Not quite that, but getting up there rolling. That's completely fine. This TV actually allows you to do this. The old strat would be to long jump into the wall, double jump, air dash into this. And that is actually a good way to show maximum height. It's pretty simple to do. Just you do it a couple times, you should have it down. You should never need to worry about it again. Grab that ring, grab this dodgeball. Grab these 3 rings. Oops. Grab this last ring. You probably shouldn't do that. Hit that, go backwards. For this course, the fastest way to do it is actually to start. This is around the end of the course. Grab this ring, grab this button, and then you just do the rest from here. Nothing crazy going on here. You grab this last ring, and then you get this. And then we're done with the gym. Look at my route real quick because this is my first time going through it. Okay, we're gonna be going back to the dome. With this platform, I'm gonna talk about this for a little bit. You can redirect the movement of it. You saw it earlier. If you time your double jump well enough, you can redirect the movement of it. You want to make sure you don't do it too early. If you do it too early, it just won't work. I still will. Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about then. That's good. Yeah, like that. If you do it too early, it won't work at all. So you have to wait just a little bit. But at the same time, the earlier you do it, the more distance you get out of it. And we will be using this to get to John Gamerfar's door. We're not going to be going in there, but we're going to be going from here to there because it's fast. It's the fastest way to get there. Yeah, I missed it there. I think that's because I might have done it too late. I'm not 100%. That I just hit that platform in the sky. This is quite a hard trick, so I wouldn't be discouraged if you can't do it. You know, it's still taking me a couple tries. Give it 1 or 2 more attempts. 1 or 2 more attempts without hitting that. How about that? That was almost it. Another thing you watch for is you can try to jump into the top of it to get extra height. There you go. I'll try to get one more time actually. Like this is very hard. If you can't get it early on, I wouldn't worry about it. Because you would spend a lot of time just trying to get this instead of just going there a normal way. There you go. But we're not actually going here. We're going to Flappy Dave. This route is not easy. I will show you, I guess, a basic route for now. Grab that first chocolate chip. This one. You can jump over here. A decent thing to do from here is you can just, like, jump like that. You can also, if you're not comfortable with that, you can just jump down here and then get up here. And if you do that, you can get up here and then tech roll over the last egg. If you want to practice it, and honestly, I think this strat's kind of fun, so that's why I do it. You can carry this speed to every egg here. So I think, I'm not 100% because I haven't practiced too much. You want to single jump, air dash, and then that'll keep the speed over to that second one, and then you can jump to the left. Grab the... the speed throwing, that'll be the fourth one. You can single jump air dash to the third one, jump right onto the left for the fourth one, and then jump over there with the extra speed to the fifth. Yeah, not quite single jump. About like that. And if you're not confident doing it, you don't have to. It saves a couple of seconds, and I think it's fun, so that's why I do it. This is one of the new routing ideas. If we go outdoors into main areas, it will reset certain things on cycles. Things would be like the fly and dump, and then the gnome in Ballyhoo later on. If we go out this door, this fly will always be in a very good position for us to grab very quickly, so we don't have to worry about like waiting on a good cycle. The only knows that you have to be a little bit fast. Like that. Also, if you don't get that, you can go back over to that thing and grab it there if you really want to. Oh, here. I'm gonna grab these last few things. The note for this, you're supposed to die getting this if you just run into it properly. You're fine. Like, you will die. But if you take it slow, you can avoid the death, and it's not that bad. This, I don't really have a strategy for microplastics, just try your best to get them all. I don't really know what to say. From here, we're going to be doing construction zone. Grab this first thing part here. I guess a note for rails. If you air dash quickly, right before you get on them, you actually keep a lot of speed. You can practice it here if you really want to. And we will be using this technique later on for a skip in one of the sub areas. It's easy to practice here because it just goes in a circle. But anyway, we grab these two thing letters. Here, grab this fourth one. It's fine to use it if you want to. It's not that much slower. We're gonna go to these pipes. Grab the warp drive that's here. If I could grab it, there you go. Okay, hopefully I cut that out. I had to go do something for a few minutes. Where we left off. You want to grab this final thing letter. And then instead of scaling this normally, yeah, you normally start this pipe and you go up. That's slow. Like a lot of things you're supposed to do. We can get height. You know, see long jump into the wall. After you hit the wall, double jump and then air dash into the wall. Long jump, double jump, air dash. You want to go up here. We want to get up there. We can do the same technique. Do it up here. You don't have to worry about getting like here specifically. If you do, I guess you can try to do that. I don't like it too much. I guess from here you can also just double jump up and make it, but I feel like you might bonk on that little slip. I would just recommend doing it like this. It's as consistent as you're gonna get. Up here, go on this pipe, go on this barrel thing. We do it one more time, and then you can get up here, and then you can jump over. If you want to, you could tech roll off of this and make it over to Carpenter Master right away. It's much harder. It doesn't even save that much time. I wouldn't recommend it. But it's an option. So we're going to be getting Truck Freak Pink Stain next. Both of them are basically the same place. You can get Truck Freak early. You don't have to drop the crane for it. If you position yourself around here... Oh, I just got it. Normally you go to the position of your camera like this, walk into it, and then jump a couple times to get it. But, okay, you can just get it like that. That works. You get height up here. And this saves a lot of time because we only need... Oh, well, it would save a lot of time if I don't fall. While we're up here, we can stay up here, hit the button twice, and then drop back down. I'm gonna open my splits real quick. I apologize. Oop. Give me 1 second. There we go. I want to make sure I don't miss anything while I'm doing this. I should be good. You just want to roll around here. It doesn't really matter how you get down. Grab pink stain. Get Porter Piggy. You could get this along with when you get the first thing letter if you really want to. Not like it really doesn't matter because you're gonna be coming back here anyway to go onto this pipe. I guess you can also get the thing letter then too. It's the specifics are up to you. It's just this is a general route. From here we want to get all the way up here, and this gives us easy access to Jolly Jump. I guess higher tendency to probably tend to go from there and jump over here. That again, that's slow, so I don't worry about it. And there could be a couple things you want to pay attention to here. The orders of most of the Jollies don't really matter. I like going for this one early just because it's the closest. And because these blocks aren't loaded in right when you enter the area, you can do some damage boosts to save a little bit of time. They're not that hard. Yeah, just pretty basic movement. Make sure you keep tech rolling everywhere you go, saves time. We're going to be going for that green one in 1 second. You can do this section normally. If you want to do it, I would skip this pipe. You can just long jump over. That skips all that. And then from here, you can also skip this pipe too if you want to. Just do that. But there is a faster way to do all of that, which skips that entire going around. You can come over here. You want to long jump into that. You want to long jump, double jump, get damaged by that. And then because you get damage, you get another jump back, which means you can make it up. And then you can also air dash for extra distance. Then from here, if you're not safe, you can jump up top just for safety when you're starting out. And then you can go and grab this blue one. And then you end up basically at the same spot where you were. From here, you can get into here. I don't like this strat too much. It's kind of risky. Doesn't save that much time. And you can just do that. Yeah, once again, you can do this section normally, but you can also just get up here. Avoid the pipe too, these pipes are slow. And then do this one more time, and we grab the red one. Now we're not done. From here, yeah, I would recommend tech rolling. You can probably make it with that one. I'd recommend it. Tech roll over here. Tech roll over here. And then you're on top of Jolly Jump. There are videos where they show off you. Yeah, you can get up here, and then up top over there is an NPC. If you can see my cursor, I think you can. Oh, if you can't, it's right below my heart. There is an NPC over there. He doesn't do anything. He's just an Easter egg. But now that we're here, we can skip this long, boring section with these slow-moving walls. Save a bunch of time, and then just get this grabbed. After that, we're going to be going after the last two jellies. Who wants to go into this pipe? You might even be able to skip this pipe. You can. It's possible if you want to. I wouldn't worry about it. Grab that jelly, and we're going to be doing this section. So yeah, I would say long jump, air dash into this so you can get the tech roll ready. Do the same thing here. If you tech roll, you can make this balloon. These walls are annoying sometimes. But yeah. From here, we're not gonna be using these walls because again they're slow. We can just damage boost. This is gonna be off this wall. That gives us enough hype to get to the balloons. Get the last jelly, and then from here we just warp out. Go to construction zone, and we're going to be starting on Yippee City now. We grab 1, 2, 3 litter. And with the idea of the rail momentum, we could be using that here too. Because we already get speed from the speed pad, it just increases it even more when we do a dash. Actually, especially when we're doing it from a long jump. So we get lots of speed, we can go over here, grab this quickly. Climb up here, hit this balloon. We want to scale this building to get helicopter. Just like that. Make sure you grab paper airplane, don't forget that. That takes a while to backtrack for. Litter 4. Bug spray. And this is the reason we do this now. Because to get into Sky Needle, you need to talk to this NPC, and then we need to go back to the storeroom to grab the key. Or not the key, but rather the pass. So this is why we have to do the NPC now. Originally we would do dump earlier, or we would do dump first because dump has the harder sub areas. But we do this now because we need to get... Where would it be? Yeah, it's going away. We would get Storm Key, which then gets us a ticket, Bad Needle ticket, and that allows us to go in later. You can do this section normally. I personally like doing it like this. It's just more consistent for me. You don't need speed or anything. Just a normal double jump into a throw will make it. Just make sure you space it out enough. And then you can dash to make sure you get up there too. Pots or something. You don't want to throw it too high, have a clip on that. I guess you could just do it like this. Yeah, that's fine. Come here, grab this pigeon. Drop down for cheeseburger. Grab turnip. There's another option. If you want to, you can go grab that paper airplane and then jump over here. Actually, I can show that. Let me just get back over. You could do it like this. It's not... I don't know if it's faster. It might be slightly faster. It's not too big of a deal. But from there, grab third pigeon. And then we want to take this pipe up, which is get us the fourth pigeon. No. Okay, I thought so. You want to dash onto this top part of this, on the top part of this tree, and then get a tech roll over to the castle to get onion ring. That skips having to hit that button and do the entire section, which I think it's with springs. I think yes, it saves a lot of time. Yeah, springs are usually pretty slow too, so I would just try to avoid them if possible. Except for when we get the blue, they're pretty okay. We grab onion ring. You can tech roll to get hard air balloon. Got first dog treat. And this dog will always have a treat behind us. Make sure you grab it while you're here. Go down here, grab this litter. This sparkle trial is probably the hardest one in the route because of everything you had to grab during it. I'll go through it before showing off everything we grab. You want to go down here, grab this treat, grab that paper airplane. You can jump on these to get back, so that's simple. As you go over here, you want to grab the second treat. And then the hard part is when you want to activate this Gregus Cola. I think you probably could do that. That would make it easier, I think. You want to grab this Gregus Cola. You also want to grab that butter dog a little bit later. And if you can get that treat, go for it. But don't go out of your way for it, because you don't get that much leniency when you're going and collecting everything else. So let's start the trial. Here, grab this dog treat, paper airplane, jump back. I'm gonna be experimenting with this. So can I activate Square's Cola now? Yes, you can. Okay, that makes this section much easier, which is the original problem. You can try to get speed from these rails again, but if you're doing this, I think you're fine usually. You want to grab butter dog, grab this. It's a little bit tight, but you have enough time to work with, especially if you activate Scraggs when I did. the old route, you would activate sprays on one cycle later sparkles, and you would have very little time to actually get back and grab the sparkles with these balloons. So, good thing I found that. That makes it much easier. But you grab this warp drive, we're done with Yippee City for now until we revisit, grab the residue Sky Needle. But now we do all of Yum Yum. Should be at 88. That is correct. Okay. So get the warp drive behind this cookie. Jump over here, grab sponge cake? No, lemon petite lure. Yeah, if you watch old runs, this route's very unchanged. The main difference is that now there is... Oh, I didn't grab that. You can make that with a long jump. If you don't make that, it's not a big deal. Because you could do this, I think. Okay, yeah, you can do that. So, long jump as well, double jump, and then air dash, and you make it to that platform, you can make it to that balloon. So if you don't make that jump, it's not a big deal. This chocolate chip. That should be the last one. The gumballs are really annoying. Grab parsnip. Here? There are some ideas. So you can jump onto here and then go to this kickstand. That's fine. Another idea is you could stand there. You might even be able to make it all the way up. Which you can. Okay. That you should probably just do that then. The only thing you have to be worried of is you have to hit the very top of that balloon, but the height's not too bad. Here, you can hit this, and you can tech roll over here, hit this kickstand. It's kind of tight. If you don't feel comfortable, just go to this cookie, and then jump up like this again. Over here, grab delicious creature, golden carrot, and then drop down here for gumball. These cycles never seem to work with you. Just be careful with it. Make sure you don't die here. That's the main concern. You want to try to get tech roll there just for that extra distance. It's not that big a deal again. Grab strawberry, roll down here, grab this chocolate chip. Or dark chocolate chip, rather. That used to be the only one in the original route, so that was very convenient for us then. Now there's 3. But at the same time, we could do this during the sparkle trial. So, during the sparkle trial, I don't... Actually, let me look up what it's called. We're going to be grabbing this, the chocolate chip, and the last 2 of these. Yes, that looks right. Yeah. This trial is just hard in general, so just get practice with it. This trial also is going to be revamped next update, so we'll see what happens with it. Honestly, this is going to be easier here, so just grab these while you're here. I have to get this last one. I like jumping up here and going over for this. Just be careful because that is insta-kill. You don't want to die here. This trial's long. Sometimes these chocolate bars could give you a bad time because they don't give you a good cycle. You just gotta play off what you see for a lot of that. Before you leave here, make sure you don't forget this. And then, I'm not 100% what's fastest here. We could do Chaotic Beam now. Yeah, throw that over. You can wait here, and, or you can throw it in and then grab this later when you go down the mountain. I'm not 100% for like specifics for like what's absolute fastest to do, but come up with your own ideas, I guess. What's fun about this game? I guess we can go through that move. Yeah, you just want to go up here, long jump, do the height movement, go up here to get this joy. Jump against this wall, get grape, and then before we would go here and around, or we would grab this one, drop down, grab this, and then go around and grab the rainbow one. Now we do something different. And I would say if you're starting out and do that route, it's pretty simple. But now we do this. We go from here, we make it up here. And then if you get up to the top of this, you can air dash into that wall, and basically skip the entire mountain climbing section. That wasn't super clean, I'll do it again, just to show it off. Get up here, hit that double jump, air dash into this wall, you hit this balloon, then you're up here. You could do a similar idea, where if you go back into this once, you'll hit the balloon easily, double jump into that, you're at the top of the mountain. Here you grab cotton candy, lemon, rainbow, layered jelly, and the last one over here. 111, we're good. From here, we are going to do storeroom, just to get it out of the way. Doesn't exactly matter when you do a lot of these. I tried to optimize it so that the warp drive locations are mostly static, so it's very easy just to memorize where you have to go to warp to each. We're gonna be doing this now. For the toilet hand, anything that's categorized as paper, I think works. Any of these. However, we only have gym degrees. Okay, fine. So I just search. You can search gym degree. Pick one of them. Doesn't matter which one. You can even search like gold. I used to search gold. Just get a piece of paper for him. Master all the text. Not much more to it. Candy container. We're gonna grab outlet. Press E to open this door, and then when the lock disappears, you can go in it. You want to back up a tiny bit so you can actually activate the door. Here, you can just do this section normally. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a little bit faster. I like doing certain strats. They're harder, but I think they're fun to do. So if you angle, no, you can just stand on here. So long jump into here, double jump, and then you can jump off springs if you time it correctly. With a proper jump, you can jump off that and get to here. If you're not comfortable with that, get to this balloon, go here, and then do this as usual. After that, you have a ticket. Now we're gonna get all jump done. And we're going to start with the thing that we originally did first because of how hard it was. This is probably the hardest sub area in the entire game, just because it's kind of janky. There's a lot of tech to it. So I'll go through it a little bit slowly. So first thing you want to do, grab Scuff Shroom. You can long jump from there to break this easily. Get the first red doing. You to max height jump, so you can get up here. From here, you can just do this normally. Watch out for the Paragoombas, or whatever you want to call them. Again, nothing wrong with just going here and doing this normally. But the best movement I found, you can single jump, air dash, and that gives you I hate that. Single air dash, that gives you a good lineup to land on here, which gives you a tech roll. And then when you double jump up here, that also gives you a pretty decent lineup for tech roll too. So single jump, air dash, tech roll, double jump, hit the wall, double jump, air dash into here, and then do one more tech roll. Slow it down if you need to make it in a little more. That gets you here. Doing this, you won't actually grab the checkpoint. If you want to grab the checkpoint for safety, go ahead. Want to just jump here. What you want to do with this, you simply want to go for a tech roll here. You can do it without speed. Right, easier without speed. And you want to use the tech roll momentum to get across there quickly. You can do it with a normal long jump too. It should be fine. It is. The only problem is that sometimes you will get hit by one of these guys. And if you get hit by one of them, oops. If you get hit by one of them, I would just say go the normal route. That's why I say grab the checkpoint, because those guys can be weird. Actually getting decently lucky with that right now. Yeah. Like, if you get hit by it, just do it normally. It's not that much fast. It's not that much slower, rather. Go here, grab this checkpoint. Go up here. Red Wing 2's here. They take these first ones take a second to be able to actually be collected. So you hit it, wait a second, go into it, collect it. I'll show you what I mean with this next one. It works the same way. I completely glossed over that. Yeah, from up there you can just roll over here. First, you don't need to do anything special. Yeah, you can do a tech roll, of course. It's not a big deal. From here, you can long jump. Yeah, long jump, double jump into that. Wait a second for it to spawn. Go grab it. You want to stay close to this wall, not close enough that you bonk it, but close enough so you don't hit these guys. Okay, a few things here. You can do this normally if you're not comfortable. Our starter strat is to double jump up here, air dash, and then tech roll off the flag. You might even be able to just do a normal roll. Yes. And simply, in certain cases, you want to air dash before you double jump. You want to save your double jump for the extra height that you get at the end. This is one of those areas. Oh. Nah, I'm missing it. And even that is a little bit tight. Or do you not want to do it here? You don't want to do it here. There are certain places where you want to hold your double jump. This is not one. And if you're not comfortable with that, you can even just go over here. It's fine. And skipping this right side, you're not missing on anything. The advanced strat is you can tip off this penguin. Now he has a you can sound this for like very little time, but this allows you to get all the way over there. And it is kind of hard. Oop, I had it. It's tight. I wouldn't recommend it. You can do that. If you hold this wall, can you? Yes, if you hold this wall, you can avoid the ball. Grab this coin. And continue to the next area. The order for these doors, it's once you go in, it'll be right, left, backwards, forward. And you can do movement a little bit before you actually have the load screen finished if you want to. So right, before you go left, you want to go grab the coin on the right. For these last ones, you don't actually have to activate them. You can just like shove your arm in them and you get it, which is weird. I don't know why these are like this and the other ones aren't. So it's interesting. You can still hit it and they still spawn. It works just as fine. But left, backwards, forward. Once you enter the room, you want to turn right, long jump onto this. It works the same one for this one too. I think. Unless it's positioned properly. Well, you can do it with Nemo. I'll show this off. No, this was positioned properly. Okay, weird. This is broken properly. Maybe a Mario thing where it's just like certain ones are scuffed. You want to use this beam jump up here so you don't have to worry about breaking any of those blocks down there. And then if you tip rope from here, you can make it directly up here. And then this gives you easy access to this. You could do the roll into the air dash like we talked about in the gym. Grab that fast. And then for Bosward, there's nothing wrong with doing this section normally. For the blue, you just want to hold to the side. If you go this at an angle, you will land on it, you'll be fine. For red, this is just a general movement you want to do. I will not show off going here. You want to go left, and then you can take any door. Once you're in here, I'll show it off. Once you're in here, doesn't matter what door you take. You can even go backwards. It's fine. You're good. However, the only problem with this is that once you go over here, you have this button. There's a long cutscene. We don't like cutscenes. So, as a very difficult strat, again, I would not recommend it early on. That door is the door you get if you go into and correct one of these. So, if you can tech roll off of that, you can make it on top of that box and completely skip having to hit these 2 buttons. For that jump, you specifically want to make sure you keep as much of your height as possible and get as much distance with everything as you can. You're going to need a tech roll on both of these. Man, I cannot get this right now. There we go. And then from here, you actually get a decent setup just to long jump into this block and grab it. Get that, get roasted orange, and then we go back to dump. Take this speed pad, go into this box, and we grab bush here. Just jump on this tree, and then just air dash into this, and then you're good. From here, we're gonna do fire virus. You can just tech. Okay, I missed it. You can just tech roll and you'll make it in. And there are fire virus ILs, I think somewhere on YouTube, but this is the general idea. You don't have to do that long jump at the start. It's only just for like in-game timing. Even what's that? I'm rusty today. Throw that one. From the top of that, double jump air dash over here, drop here. Go grab this. Climb up here, double jump air dash into that, grab that. And then the last torch. The last torch. Oops. Also, we've crossed 110 things, so we're over halfway done now. Oh my god, what am I doing? There we go. You get a decent timing to get a noob done. And we're going to be doing this a little bit differently than how you might expect at first. We're going to be going over here, grabbing this checkpoint. So we don't need to come back here later. Do that move specifically so you avoid that checkpoint. And then with these, with this wall, you want to jump to the left, and then you want to jump over. Take damage, that's fine. And I get the new back early, so that's cool. I'm not good at arming this route. Like this, grab this one. The only thing you really want to be careful of is not dying in here. There's one. You want to go run here into here. You get a new rock or stress ball, rather, new stress ball. Here, up here. Grab this one. Grab this one. I said you go back. Grab this last one because there's a wall. After you got all the things here, you can just reset, and then you'll go back to the checkpoint you collected earlier. And then this area, it's just not great. Thrown items are finicky to carry around. I'm surprised I even caught that. I would just walk them over normally. And when you get to here, you can throw it because there's a very little risk of it actually falling off. The way other thing to be aware is if you take damage, you will drop these. So just, again, avoid that. And see, double jump, throw, air dash. There you go. But we do have a strategy for this last one. You're supposed to take this through that little course. You don't have to do that. Go over here, throw it back there, and you jump over to it, and then you're good. And also, you can keep long jump speed into a key. If you do it, I would recommend stop all your movement. Because if you stop all your movement, then you'll just toss the key in front of you. And it won't go flying. After that, we're back to jump. As this, we're going to be doing this pad jump again. another reason to practice it. I'm still bad at it. And if you don't make it, I would say just, this is probably the best backup you have. Just do that. Your first is a weird sub area. It's pretty simple though. I'm gonna speed through it. If you want to take it at your own pace, you can. But here is where the route diverts. The original route we used to do is go the normal way. And there is an addition of this lower section. You don't have to use this. You could use the upper section just fine. If you do, just make sure you avoid that one skill brick right there. Because you don't want to touch that because then you have to go back to the checkpoint. The other option for this route is you can go down under. I think this is a little bit faster. And plus, the only thing you have to worry about is just platforming properly. From here, jump on this one, double jump, air dash on that. You can stay on this cloud, and then go up this falling cloud. From here, you can just double jump, dash into these bears, and make it over. So that's one way. And of course, you could also just do this normally if you really want to. The other route that was discovered recently, you can go from these balloons, damage boost from the taco, and make it up here early. Show off. Double jump, damage boost, double jump again, and you make it up here. And from here, yeah, you want to go on this cloud. From here, you can get up here. Air dash into this. Sometimes when you air dash into that, it'll make that cheeseburger fall. If you're not comfortable with it, I guess there's not right an alternative for doing this strat. Just be wary of this falling. Be ready to jump if you need to. Then with this speed, if you watch older runs, we used to just go from way down here up to here over to there. But because they raised this sign, you can't do it anymore. But because of the speed, we can just make it over here, use this rail again. And you could use the air dash idea on these rails. It's not as important here because you're going upwards, so you don't get as much speed. But you get epic waffle path. This area is pretty simple. You don't even need the sandwich wall for that. You can just use the tiny balloons. I would say wait for this one though. This is the only one that will give you enough height to actually make it up, I think. I could attempt this one. Okay, from this one you can make it up. Good to know. With this, I'm doing a little bit of discovering myself. Okay, gamer fries, we're done here. Still going to dump. We're gonna be working a dump for our next couple. This we're gonna be using this again, but we're actually gonna be going backwards because this gets us pretty good setup to get this quarter. And with this, we're going to be working through things for a little bit. Quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Grab horrifying mascot while we're here. Roll through, go up. And then you can dunk this from up here. If you miss it, it's a hassle to collect the ball again, do all that. So I like doing that. You can even just wait a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, grab sport dog. And then we go block party boogie. Okay. First thing I do, go up here, grab this. The easier strat would be go over here. Then from here, wait for the cycle, and then you can just jump up here and do the section as normal. Oops. There is a harder strat. It's not that much faster. I wouldn't recommend it early on, like I said. But it's like that. It is a very tight jump. I don't think you don't need a tech roll to do it. Tech roll makes it feel a tiny bit better, but you don't need it. But I recommend hitting this from this side, not directly forward. And that is what this will look like just barely not enough height. And tech rolls alleviate that tiny bit. Here, go into this. You want to make sure you time the blue springs, because you can get out of them basically as soon as you get in them. Here, glow sticks. We want a damage boost on this one. Oh, don't do that. So you want to dash to this. Take the first hit, move over. Because if you go for it for the second hit, I'm pretty sure how this works is... Better set. Because you dash into it, you're already a little bit away from the wall, and you're not just vacuuming. Now you can make it up here. Here, just drop down. Grab this checkpoint for extra health. Go over here. I try to get a spike jump. You can jump on the spikes. I don't understand the timing, but you know, it's an option. If you need it as a last resort, go for it. If not, don't worry about it. You should have 3 glow sticks. You go into here. You want to save your air dash to get on top of this disco ball, so you don't have to worry about using all the springs, because they move this glow stick over here. And then again, don't need to worry about springs. Use all the balloons, and then you're just fine. We're good. Once in, we're back to dump. Use this spring one more time. This one's not that bad. It's just to get over here. Except I missed it. And you know, technically, if you miss it, you can go and do dump processing. Get over here, do that. Grab this paper airplane here. Go around this building, up the pipe, and grab the pigeon. And then you go to Tightrope Tribunal. Sorry, let me get a sip of water real quick. Okay. Start here. You don't have to do any of this. Just long jump into this wall, go around, you're ready for the checkpoint. The concept we use Marmio to conserve long jump speed into these ropes. You can use the same idea here. Stay to the right side so you don't hit that spinner. Here, you can tech roll here. Jump up to these. For this one's difficulty, you want to hit that top part of the rope so that you can air dash into this wall and make it up without having to use this one. First, you want to just... Right. The air jumping for that's weird because the ropes send you down if you have a big jump. But grab me in a second. And we have a tech here. I'll show it off. I missed it. Okay. I don't think there's a name for it. I think we just call it kickboard tech. I missed it again. I got this one. Well, I got the idea. So the idea is you air dash into it, and then because you land while it's still moving up, you get that early landing, you can do a tech roll very quickly. Why can't I get it? Super weird. There you go. I got on that one. It usually works better if you hit at the bottom of the kickstand, like that. Wait, that's the idea. You don't need a kickstand tech to do this. Just long jump into this one, turn around, and then you make it just fine. Now we go back again, do dump processing plant. In old routes, or if you saw 0.1 speedruns, we would do this last because there was a memory leak, which would cause your game to consistently run worse over time. As far as I know, that's been solved, so we can just do this now. That side of movement's a little bit tight. I can go back through it real quick. So you want to single jump up here, air dash, tech roll onto this platform. Long jump, double jump, air dash, tech roll onto there, make it up here for this chirpy. And then from here, you can just roll around the wall, grab the second one. Roll here, go onto this wall, and then from here, just double jump, air dash to the third one. And you will notice we're going much faster than the platforms. What are we going to do later on? Well, before we do that, grab this fourth chirpy. It turns out you don't actually need the platforms. As a starter strat, you can just do this like this. Gives you lots of time to approach onto here. If you want to, you can go for an air dash strat. Saves a little bit of time. If you fall from here, you will get that checkpoint, and then you can just do the section as normal. If not, climb these, and then you can just tech roll all the way over here. Skip this entire section. One last time using this spring that we all love, I secretly hate. It's not that simple. It's not that hard. Just get over here, get up here, hit the button, and we're gonna get Pooch. And while we're here, we're actually gonna get Elder Ring too. So this section's simple enough. Just go through it as you would, and drop down here, get Elder Ring, and we're going to be done with Dump. Here, we do one last Dump warp, but we're actually done in Dump for good at this point, I'm pretty sure. Once you warp here, make sure you don't jump, don't hit spacebar, because we're going to be doing the A button room. Grab that letter. You can get a tech roll off that like this. If you don't get it, I wouldn't worry about it. But this movement's pretty basic. Just get up here without jumping. Not much more to say. For this one, you want to interact with the bomb dialogue? And you are free to spacebar mash until you get to this cutscene. Past this cutscene, you want to be careful that you don't spacebar mash so you don't accidentally jump. So you don't get kicked out. Because if you jump here, he will kick you out. It plays a cutscene, it's kind of slow. So just roll into this shelf, grab the button, and leave through the door. Turn around. You want to drop down here, grab your last paper airplane. And you do phone room. Sorry. A little more water. Actually, wait a second. You're supposed to put in a... I don't know what the criteria is. It's like just like a funny number. You could do 6969. I think 1337 works. You can do 8008. 8008 is easy. I like doing that. And then while I'm in the cutscene, I will drink a little bit of water. I think that's the only required death in the game. Fun fact. This is where your Tiger Poster code comes in. This is randomized. Technically, you could like figure it out without going in the house, but that why would you want to? That's just annoying. The dialogue options don't matter here. They both lead to the same output. So just mash through it. And that'll spawn Tiger Poster and Happy Home. Grab terms and conditions, leave. We're gonna take this pipe up, and we're gonna get boss emoji. Order for this is bottom left, top left, top right, middle right, lower middle right. From here, give me 1 second to look at my notes, actually. Right. We're going to... Yeah, you can drop down here, get the speed pad. Got this letter. Got this letter. And it would be optimal if you can use this grinder to get speed. If you keep the speed from that, you can get up here. It's kind of hard. But while you're there, you activate that Scraggus machine. You activate that Scraggus machine down here. There is a strat where you can jump on top of this and get up to the rope too. But if you can hold the speed and do that... Wait, you might hold the speed if you go up here with a dash, or with an air dash, and then you can just jump over there. Possible. If you can't hold the speed, you can make it there with a tech roll. So that's just fine. Here, you got this last pigeon. Activate this machine again, get the cola. Go down here, grab Wheezy. And then, because that Scraggus saves, I don't know what the criteria for saving is. I don't know what the criteria for actually saving down here is. Maybe it just stays forever. I'm not 100% honestly. So you could do that for movement. And again, rail speed. Grab the cola. Go on the Sky Needle. 1 second. I think I may have missed something. I did miss something. Okay, while you're here, you want to make sure you get this last dog treat. I completely forgot about that. If you grab it early on, cool. But if not, you could probably just wait over after you get the Scragus. Maybe even have to get the Wheezy. I can see what kind of cycle you get after Wheezy. After Wheezy's just fine, yeah. So you grab Wheezy, and then you go over here, grab this last Scragus. And now the machine reset, which is interesting. I mean, I don't understand how these machines work. They're strange. Maybe you should have went to Sky Needle or reset? That would probably make the most sense. Grab the Scragus, go into Sky Needle. Now, Sky Needle is actually probably the hardest area in the game. And part of the problem is that it's all cycle based. Which means you don't have to go super ham. If you go just fast enough, you will make cycles. But there's also a very early cycle you can make. I don't know the earliest one. There are speedruns of this. I haven't optimized it personally. But I have a decent enough strat, or a decent enough route. The first idea is go into this tree, jump up here, and then from this balloon, you can make it to that balloon, and go on this wall. Like there. Whenever you hit a bumper, you get your double jump back. So just keep that in mind. And if you really want to, you can do this, or you can roll off of it. So those are options too if you really wanted to. Here, just be patient with these cycles. Except for here, you can rush this. And you can even stand on the sides of these if you want. Here, jump up here. This is how you get this balloon. Like up here. From here, I think you can stand here? Yes, you can. Stand there, get up here. And then I wouldn't recommend doing a strat. But you can do that. Highly not recommended. Just take these springs, and then you're good. Here, just long jump up here. Do it again. Skip that entire section down there. Can you make this? No. Okay, so I'll take the balloon, and what that balloon allows you to get up height to get up to this one. Okay. Be patient with this cycle. This cycle is annoying to hit when it's not working with you. Until we get to the top, until we get here, most of it's pretty normal. However, we can do this, skip all the outside section, not worry about any of it. And another idea you could do is you could do it like that. That is even riskier. It's a little bit faster, but I'm very comfortable with that. I'll just do that. And we just continue up here to get sewing needle. And especially for this area, you can experiment with what you want to do. This is how I personally like doing climb. Double jump up there, long jump up to this one, double jump air dash here, double jump air dash. Double jump air dash gives you a good landing for this one, so you can jump right away. And you can swing it here, long jump left, drop down, and you get orb. And if you're doing it for the first time, you should grab this elevator. If you don't grab this elevator, you actually just won't have it. This is completely skippable if you really want to. In the speedrun, you don't need to. Past that, you just warp things through. So, if you're doing a speedrun, don't worry about it. You're never coming back there anyway. While we're here, we are going to stop by Happy Home again. Happy Home again. Pick up our target poster. Show on this wall. And we're going to be going to the kickstand sub area. I don't remember the exact name. And it is kicking with kickstands. That's what it is. Two ideas here. Easier one, go on top of this tree. You can just make it up here easily. Get the key. You can also do it from this gear. And, you know, of course I missed it. I guess now that you have your own code done, you don't need that in chat anymore. It is possible to make it up here with that. It's not that much faster. You maybe save like a second. It's much easier to just do that. And then you can just throw the key into there. And for another... His name's Cal? Yes. Another trial. The route here is a little bit hard. I'm gonna go through it while I'm doing the trial, and then I'll go back through it again one more time once I'm finished. But I will point out certain things. Make sure you grab this down nugget. Make sure you get this speed pad. If I don't mention it, just follow my lead. Make sure you do this jump properly. That's a little bit tight. You want to grow this down nugget early. Right here. There's significant movement. So you can get over here. That's tight. Just be careful with it. Down nugget 2. Slam. Make sure you hit the speed pad because there's at least update. Speed pad fast. Come back to that in 1 second. And that's the draw done. Now for the ideas. You want to roll off this ledge a little bit first off so that you can jump into the down nugget without worrying about it. For the speed pad, normally you would be able to get a tech roll off of this wall into the speed pad so that you can just write it down. That allows you to do this actually much faster. You can tech roll off this. Yeah. Because it won't be activated in the trial, it's much easier to do that. You get up here, grab this down nugget, single jump, air dash, you can get tech roll off that. This jump is difficult. If you want to bunk on this wall, that makes it much easier. Then you can just roll off here, grab this down nugget, grab that torch, and same idea here with this. I'm missing it. It's a very specific timing for when you have to jump to be able to hit that. And doing all that, I don't think that would work because you need to be close enough to the torch. So that's how you want to do it. If you miss it, it's not that big of a deal, honestly, because you still have a lot of the speed. So just doing that is completely fine. Go up here, grab that, roll off here, dash, roll, and you're done. Exit through this door. And we're going to be doing a little bit of cleanup around this area. Because it's easy, we're going to sticky lizards here. The one thing to pay attention to is that this rock will always fall when you're going up this hill. Once you have those, you want to go into Paul Bean, activate this trial. And if the frame rate looks a little lower, it's because it is. When you get a lot of areas loaded, that just happens. This jump specifically, you might be able to do it off this cage. You can. Can you do it without tech roll? You can. Okay. So yeah, tech roll is a little bit faster, but long jump into this wall, double jump, air dash into this one. This allows you to skip this climbing section over here, And plus, we got whatever this cat's called. We got Spelunky Cat. So that works. Continue climbing Mount Duda. Get up here for Slumbering Egg, I think it's called. Yes. And then from here, we can drop down here. I like rolling off the list to make here. Get Hedgehog. You can build a lot of speed off of this rail. I can try to do one more time. But you can definitely build speed. That it'll save a few seconds if you get it well. Not a deal breaker. Like that was okay. Okay. Anyway, go to the Duda Caverns. We grab the 3 things here. So you want to go left. Again, the idea with breaking the wall and then air dashing right after. I'm gonna be doing that a couple times in here. That. Cool. Chunk 1. Go straight forward down here to this area. First, you can long jump onto this lamp, double jump up to that falling platform, and then hit the kickstand. And that works just fine. Here, double jump, air dash, double jump, make it up here. And now that with this area, this is also cycle based. So you want to go as fast as you can, but there is technically a limit to how fast you can go as a whole. This movement works pretty well. You just double jump air dash and then you land on here perfectly, and then you can long jump right after. You know, if balls on the way, you can just roll around this wall, air dash, grab this. Don't hit that because then it'll be annoying to grab. Hit this button to switch over quickly. Okay. Hit this twice. Backtrack a little bit, grab that glow bug. I guess another fun fact: when this update originally dropped, that button just didn't work, so you actually couldn't get this spider. So after you hit the button, grab this last glow bug, and you get access to this. Here we're done. Now we warp to Mount Duda. First thing here, grab this mushroom. Why did I say mushroom? I'm tired. You know, what time is it? It's almost 1 AM. Give me a break. Grab that first marshmallow, grab that second one, go up here, grab this one. Roll, make it here. Grab the last marshmallow. Lots of text mashing, which I hate. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Like 18, 19 text boxes. It's annoying. There's an idea here. You can tech roll off this waterfall onto that grind rail. Keep a lot of speed. Yeah, if you don't get it, not end the world. But if you do it, allows you to get over here quickly. Do bald eagle trial. This one's just very simple. Nothing crazy with it. Drop down here, grab this acorn. Just be patient with the logs. Okay, thank you. Okay. Be patient with the logs here, because you don't want to die and have to come back and do this again. From here, we go to spawn. We're going to be doing the geode sub-area. Movement's pretty simple. Go back, you can look at it if you need to. Couple notes for this. This is cycle based, so when you go in here, if you do get this strat, it will always line up and you'll be fine. The idea is you want to long jump, and if you long jump this and the air dash, you're in a good position to actually get the height that you need to get up there. It is a little bit finicky. You're gonna have to experiment with it a little bit to get a feel for it. Again, it's always an option. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. Sometimes you won't even get height. Yeah, it's very weird. But from there, you go up here, grab this. This structure, you see where the two sides intersect? This is where the wall is. There's an invisible wall, so you have to watch out for that. You need to go out a lot more than you think you need to. I completely just missed it. Oops. I guess you had another chance to see that. You want to go out a lot more than you think you have to on this. After that, you grab in with this, and you can go back out through the door. See, the wall, yeah, the wall extends very far. Yeah. Finish that, go out through the door. Drop down to get the first pine cone. These pine cones are pretty easily laid out. They're not that big of a deal. Hit this button. And just lots of tech rolls. You do a normal roll here to make this into a tech roll. I like air dashing after that to make it that second spring. Long jump down here, cement eater. And we get meta ray. Sometimes you're on a good cycle for that, other times you're not. Just be patient with it again. Get the warp drive up here. Climb to this tree. Grab salmon. Tech roll over to this button. Specifically here, you want to hit this button and not that one. Because if you do that, that'll open up this area for a crystal tier. And starting out, you want to double jump, air dash onto this, and then you can tech roll off of that tree over to this island. You can do the same thing with just the spring, but the tech roll timing is a little bit tight, and you barely make it here anyway. So just go off the tree starting out. It's not that much slower. Okay, tech roll off that tree. Do the same thing over here. Tech roll off this. If you don't... Okay, I didn't make that. Sometimes you'll make that, sometimes you won't. If you don't make it, you can just do that backup. That works. Grab this crab. And we go into this sub area. Okay. We're going to be doing a checkpoint skip just to save a little bit of time here. So the longer one of that, jump, double jump, air dash. And if you go here, that's fine. To avoid this checkpoint, you want to jump around this way, air dash up. But in this case, I will grab it just for practice purposes. I'm gonna hit this button, get up here. You wanna, yeah. This is much easier said than done than said. Get up here. Get out of tech roll. Oop. I'm falling apart. Get out of tech roll. And with that tech roll, you get a very comfortable amount of distance. Even do it without tech roll, I feel more comfortable doing it with one. So normally, you would go here, grab this, reset. This will take you back to where the spawn door is. Because I got this checkpoint, you can just walk back. Again, not super big deal. Here, go and tech roll over. Grab outrageous hard hat, reset once again, and you're out of this area. Here, grab picnic basket. Basket here. The movement for this is weird. I haven't found anything I super like yet. You could like roll off that, grab it, and then go over to the spring. That's probably best. Go up here. That's Happy Seagull. You don't need to tech roll this, but you know, again, tech rolls are faster. Go for them whenever you can. Grab Judgmental Seagull. Go through the spring. You can technically get from there to there. It's extremely hard. It's been done like once. It's taken a couple hours. Although it would be fast. I wouldn't worry about that. Yeah. Third crystal tier. Go down here, grab Scallop. Go over here, grab the sponge. And there are a couple ideas here. First one, just do the area normally. Nothing wrong with that. Idea 2 is doing it like this. You need to do that, take a damage boost, go up here, grab it. Idea 3 is just to do it from here. If you do it like this, you need to make sure you have a good timing on when you actually grab the acorn again. Okay, that does work. So so double jump, throw the acorn, air dash. So double jump, hit shift twice, and then spam E. And then you do the same thing. So you don't need to spam E the second time, you throw it into there, get Garniel. Here is a big reroute. Before we would do What's It Woods into Ballyhoo, now we go from here into Ballyhoo. Grab this first neat leaf, talk to this guy because you need his code for the juice bar. You always click the top dialogue until here. Once you hear that, you have that last dialogue box, you get out. I will do the sparkle trial, go back through it afterwards. I'll talk about it between, I guess. Nothing here changes. Here, grab this neat leaf. While you're here, grab this neat leaf too. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, if I had grabbed that last sparkle, I would have made it. But that's the general idea. So over there, you grab that neat leaf. You grab the other neat leaf right there. And then if you grab all these, you will have time to get Boar Vessel. If you don't grab those quickly, just skip Boar Vessel. You don't want to lose on Sparkle Timer because losing on that loses a lot more time than skipping that for later. I will go through it one more time. Even with a move like that, you can make it just fine. But it is a little bit tight. Here, you grab Dapper Bear. Let me look at my notes real quick, because this is a little bit new to me still. Okay. Now we go down here to grab Twitbird. If you go down here and you see Woman's Go Gnome on the way, you can grab it. If not, it's not a big deal. You don't have to get it right now. I figured out a good way for that. But yeah, get Twitbird. Go onto this log. Get this warp drive. Okay. From here, we will do Swag Meal. This one's honestly the hardest one to get, in my opinion. So just do it first. You know, case in point. If you want to be safe, like, just hit that. That makes it much easier. Yeah, I'd say just do that. I guess if you really want to, you could do the setup for the long-term momentum. Like that. But again, like, just hit this. It makes it so much easier. If you want to, you can deposit the items over there while you grab more. I'll say hit this. That allows you to get back with the nugget easily. The one thing you want to keep track of is that these items will despawn, and when you throw these in, make sure you hear the sound, because again, they will despawn. You don't want that happening because that loses a lot of time. Yeah, grab the, I think this is the brownie. Go up here. There technically is a movement strat to, like, go from swag meal to juice bar. I don't like it. It's weird. It's hard. And once you actually get swag meal done, you can stand on this without taking damage. So yeah. You're at 184. Okay, I think that's correct. So from here, we're gonna go to Prickle Thorn. This would be the point where if you miss Boar Vessel during a Sparkle Trail, just go and grab it again. And if you do that, I would say do that to get up here. If you already have Boar Vessel, you could just do this. If I can hit it. Same idea. But you get into here. While I'm here, I should probably edit my splits real quick. That should be correct. For the most part, this area is mostly self-explanatory. For this workflow, you just want to take it slow, go at your own pace. You can do like strats to get more speed on these. If you need to lower your speed, just do less long jumps. Sometimes you will have a lot of speed on that roundabout one. I'll be careful with that. If you're not comfortable, just don't worry about it. You can air onto that to get extra speed because this area speed's fine. I missed it. Like, the speed can easily get out of hand here. Again, just take it slow. If you die, you lose 40 seconds. So, no reason to risk it. But once you're here, you could use the speed stretch we were talking about earlier and get over here. If you miss it, you can get back here very easily. Just jump on top of this button and get up here through this. And then you're right back here. If you're not comfortable getting speed, you can go back and forth. Make sure you get enough speed. And then once you have enough speed, I would recommend that you air dash before you double jump. Because it's much harder to gauge air dash distance compared to double jump distance, in my opinion. It's like, with that amount of speed, I would say that's not enough. Even that's enough. So optimally, you would have enough just to make it to the platform clean. If not, you can make it to those bouncers, make it over. But I am not a huge fan of that. Oh, that almost made it. That one I should have just gone for bouncer. But to get speed on these, just you want to air dash as late as possible onto them. Like, you know, like that. Like, I got a stupid amount of speed there. After that, go here, grab the Successful Crow, warp to value. And then you want to do juice bar. Should be the top option there. You can check off that. This is the top option. Oh no, this is the bottom option, then top option. Do that, grab apple blood, talk to this, top option. I'm actually not sure if that matters. But go with the top option. If bomb option works, go for it. If not, you know. There is a glitch with Epic Monkey to skip the cutscene. I'm not sure how it works, honestly. But I would also consider it a glitch. We're doing glitch lists, so I won't worry. Easiest thing for Monkey, just type 1, and then you're good. There might be other options that give you less dialogue. It's not that big of a deal, I would say. And then you still wait to the cutscene. Here's another route. Normally it leads to the door, but I found if you warp to Ballyhoo, you get a good cycle for Whimsical Gnome, so you don't have to worry about collecting that. So when you warp, you want to move upright, so WD. When you hit the first drop down, you want to roll and then long jump under that branch, under the branch of the tree. Just like that. And that works every single time if you warp to Ballyhoo from G-Spar, so that's not a problem. From there, grab these 2 neat leaves. Go over here. This is the only part where I actually came up with movement to carry these acorns. Let me see if I can remember it. That wasn't quite it, but I think I missed the air dash. Yes. So, at the peak of your jump, excuse me, peak of your jump here, you want to throw an air dash, spam E, and double jump. And then that should work every time. Throw that into there. You need to do this one more time. However, like with that, if you long jump back to it, you keep the speed of the long jump. Throw it over here so I can do it again. You can keep the speed of the long jump, go onto the spring, and then not have to worry about it again. Just like that. That, throw it over there. You want to throw the acorn into that top one first, because this one's very easy to do. For that, you simply want to jump onto the spring. That gives you just enough height to make it. Normally, if you do like that, it won't make it. But if you jump on the spring, and then do it, you usually have enough height, and you're fine. And then that one's just easy to throw on. Grab these. 1, 2... It doesn't really matter the order you get these 2. If you're still going to the same destination. Grab this last neat leaf. Break the wall for Simplet. Break this wall for Livy Toy. Drop down here, hit this button to activate Gremlin, I think it is. Grab Party Worm. That jump's a little bit tight. You can use these, it's completely fine. Grab Trendy Gremlin. We're at 197, that is correct. Now we go to Spawn Hill, and now we actually finally do What's It Woods. It's weirdly late in the route now. Oh my god, my movement piece is lag. The lag is just something you're going to deal with, I guess, until later optimizations happen. I'm not really sure. But it's just something you're going to use. Okay, What's It Woods? Hit this button, get Termite. Then go here, grab Firefly, and then you go into here. Now for everyone's, this stuff is kind of annoying. There are some fun strats. You can do a kick tick off that. But, you know, there are lots of badgers. A lot of this is pretty self-explanatory. Just like, you know, don't die like I'm about to. If you do that, it's, you know, pretty easy, I guess. Second badger, third badger. That's unfortunate. If you do that, Sparkle Timer faster, you usually have a good cycle for that platform. Okay, you can make it if you just tap. Good. Grab fourth badger. I'm not 100% this is route the fastest here either, but yeah, grab the fourth one, go up here, grab this fifth one, drop down here into this for sixth. Use this. It's not a springboard. I'm going insane. I'm tired. Use that rope thing. Jump up here. Grab that seventh one. Best case scenario, you can check her off that down here. The eighth, you reset. Then we have these. You want to double jump quickly off that to get up here. Go off this one. And with a max height, double jump, air dash, you make it up to this, so you don't have to worry about hitting the kickstand. Get the 10th one. Turn around. And if you use tech roll movement, you can make here just fine. It's 11. Then it's travel on top of this log. This button. Not really good. Wow, that's really bad. Don't do that. Okay. Yeah, that's your one note for that section. Don't do that. I've even seen that part of the area. Okay. Sorry, again, this is very scuffed. I'm tired. It's only quiet here when it's late. So, okay. Either way, Badger 12 done. Check road down here. We can start this workshop. There are two options for this. During this workshop, you can go grab Rambling Mushroom, which is what I would do because I think it is faster, but it is tight. So just keep track of what I'm doing. This movement's usually pretty good too. If you miss a sparkle, it's fine. The sparkle timer did get nerfed a while back. This movement's not great, but this is where it matters. That's where it matters the most. You like you saw there. You can even use the swing to make it, or the trapeze. You can make it with that. If you hit the tech roll off of the top of that, you don't even need to do that. But if you don't like that strat, you can always just go back here, grab a Rambling Mushroom as normal, and then leave. But the optimal strat, you want to hit that tech roll, and then you can make it here. If you do this after snack, you can just drop down and leave. Again, if you are doing this during this workshop, you do this again. Roll under. Grab this. Collect the rest of those. Grab snack. And then you just leave the area. From here, come over here. Double jump air dash up here to get Glycelium. Over here, Dangling Leaf. I would say get this pair first, drop down for the Firefly. Long jump here, there is where you want to air dash first, because you need the air dash height from hitting the wall to actually make it. I think. I doesn't right. Well, okay, it's a little bit easier to do that. And then just do whatever you're comfortable with. Experiment with both. Okay. Second pair. Third pair. Fourth pair. From this fourth pair, you want to roll left. Down here, grab Lonely Snail. Grab this checkpoint because we're going to be resetting here later. For this pattern's always the same. Hit the middle one once and the right one twice. Hamster. Don't worry about that Firefly, we will be getting that in a second. And because it's an early game sub area, it doesn't expect you to have all these moves, so you can just race through it, reset. Now we do the Sparkle Drop. During this, grab this Firefly. Like, oh, which one did I miss? Oops. I was like, take this one at your own pace. This Sparkle Drop is hard to do really fast. I can try to go through it one more time, see if I can get better. But you got the second Firefly. You have Awesome Pumpkin there. And the third Firefly is right there. I'm gonna go through this one more time and see if I can get it just a little bit better. I recommend just dashing there. Because sometimes, like, it's very random if you actually get enough hype to make it or not. So I would just, like, not risk it. Okay, that's not too bad. There, grab this, grab that, we're done here. Now we clean up at Plubbing, because, I don't know, I always left this towards the end. I don't really like Plubbing. Oh, it's just like puzzles. This area is just another area you get a feel for. So I'll just say, watch my movement. Don't mimic it. So, this is the second one. Jump over here, third. Fourth. I don't remember what the fifth is. This is how you know it's been a while since I've done this. Right, okay. Here, can I restart this area? Just for a better showcase. Yes. Go here. This one, second one. Jump up here. Jump across down here. After fourth one, jump down here. After this, you want to go up here, grab this. That gives you a good opportunity for that. Last it's here. Drop down, grab this. It's probably best to warp out. Whatever you want to do, it works. You don't warp out, just jump around like that. That trial is very easy to remember. Hit laser pointer. Go up here, grab this acorn. We're going to be doing this now. Oh, wow, I didn't even make that. Okay. What does this button do, actually? That lowers the wall. Okay, don't hit the button. Good to know. If you visit, you can just go up here. I recommend going on the street, just throw it there. Just simplicity. I don't know if mashing speed actually matters for this. I feel like it doesn't, but I could be wrong. Okay. We're in the home stretch though. Last sub area, and it's a maze. That's fun. Double jump here, air dash off that. That allows you to get over here quickly for your yarn ball. For this area, you hit the green one to the left, this blue one down, leave this one, the yellow one to the left, orange one up, red one up. This gives you access to 3. As far as I know, it's not possible to do this puzzle on one go. So after that, you just hit the green one up, grab the last little bundle, get out. Now this one's a lot more involved. However, you can do this in one cycle. So, hit this one twice. Hit this one upwards, specifically upwards, because if you hit it down, you'll block this. So this one upwards, this one doesn't matter, just hit it anytime. Hit this one to the right, hit this one twice. Hit this one twice. Hit this one twice. This one once. This one upwards. This one downwards. Hit this one, don't do that. Hit this one twice. By then, you should have everything unlocked. Just go through, collect everything. Okay, you're done. You're at 218. Now we have the last 2 things that we missed, which include the last crystal tier in Blue Hoop Beach, and then Flappy Fish. So from that crystal tier, grab the speed pad. Where am I? It's right there. Oh, I actually grabbed that last one. Okay. If you grab that second Flappy Fish in time, you usually have time to get to the third one. But okay, we're all done. I kind of breezed through a lot of the things. Most of them mostly self-explanatory. I haven't went into enough depth with the specifics, especially with the sub areas where like you have to keep track, you have to keep note of certain things. And I don't think it's right perfect. I think it's pretty good. There are probably small optimizations everywhere you can do, but I'm pretty happy with it. And with this, you can definitely get sub hour, probably get 58, 57, maybe even lower, if you optimize it enough. But this has been going for 2 hours now. Wow, that actually is less than I thought it would take. During the break I took. I guess last notes. I would say play on low graphics when you start the game, because that tends to be better per performance the longer or the more areas you load. So I'd recommend that. And I think that's it. Yeah, that should be everything. If you watched through all of it, appreciate it. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. But if you do plan to run the game, then good luck with your adventures. Good luck finding everything. If you use this as a guide to find the things, sure, that works too. I'm not gonna stop you. But thanks for watching, and good night. I'm tired.